every so often I come across something quite remarkable, usually every 5 or 10 years, something which really astounds me. Sometimes I've heard about it before, this one I've seen before but didn't know what it did. And when it comes in, my goodness, I really value it. It looks like an ordinary teapot, which I wanted to show you. And this does something very special indeed, and I want to show what it does. First thing is, it's an old teapot. This was invented in the 1880s by a Victorian engineer. I'll show you the underneath side, which talks about Royle's patent self-pouring. There we are, that's a big clue what's coming up next. My goodness, that's what it says on the bottom here. So John Royle was a very accomplished engineer with a workshop in Manchester where he was born in the 1880s and came up with some remarkable inventions, but as a sideline he loved inventing labour-saving devices, many of which were used in the household for egg timers and things, and this teapot came out of it. He's probably best known for this self-pouring teapot more than any of his other inventions. He took a patent out on it from 1886, and this is the result. So let's look at the top again. Now I'll lift the top. There's something very strange about the lid. For a start, it's not a little china lid, it's made of metal. So, oh my goodness, look at that. What a lid. What's this all about? Well, that's smooth. And this is a ceramic surface here which has been carefully cut. So it's a very, very fine tolerance. As I push this down, it acts like a piston. And I put my hand over, I can feel some air coming up from the centre there like that. So something's going to happen involving a piston. Well, let's look inside. We can't unfortunately see much from the camera because the camera is too large to get in there. But very fortunately, Grand Illusions has got a very, very special camera which is used for looking inside teapots, amongst other things, and looking at everything. This is a device, something you may be familiar with, yes. And this is the important end. I can put that into my ear, into my nose, mouth. It will actually look inside you. Let me turn it on and show the effect as I start to show it through. So there's the screen. Do you notice there's a light on there, which is lighting it up? There's a tiny camera in there as well. So now bring it forward like this and slowly insert this into the teapot. So down we go, and we're aiming towards that central hole in the bottom, which is the beginning of a little channel. You notice as we get to the bottom, there's something strange about the base of the thing. It turns out, with close examination, it's hard to see this in fact, that actually is a kind of ceramic filter, as if it's a kind of tea strainer, but hidden inside to stop the tea leaves from getting through. So as we bring it out, let's see what actually happens when we make the tea. Put this down. I'm going to turn it off, but I'm going to turn the kettle on. I've got it down here, but it's boiled and it just needs reboiling. And while I'm waiting for it to boil, I'm going to put some tea in. This is tea for two, so it's you and I, perhaps. I always believe in having 1 spoon for each person, and 1 for the pot. So we'll have a go with some tea leaves. That's 1 for you, and there's 1 for me, and 1 for the pot. And I've just heard the kettle boil. Oh, a bit of a mess, never mind. Right, so we go. I'll pour it straight in. A teapot, a very special teapot for making very special tea. I think it's probably enough. Now we put on this lid, but this time when I put the lid on, I'm going to be having my finger over it. And to set it up, I must first of all make sure that the spout is underneath, has a tea, my tea come underneath. What you normally do is just tilt the pot and pour the tea, but this one you don't do that. You hold it here, I'll put my finger over the top, and see what happens as I push this down with my finger over the top. Oh my goodness me. Let's do another one. Finger over the top, and woof, oh that's superb. I'll have 1 more because I like a little bit of tea. I expect you do as well. That's amazing. Don't want milk, don't want milk. That's wonderful. Let's give it a little stir. Tea's up, well done. The tea man, my goodness, what an inventor that is. The teapot, wonderful. Cheers. Oh, that's delicious.